I'm having me another session in the margins on a small pool. You can see whether the fish are there or not, especially when you throw a few maggots in, because you can see the shapes of them as they move between the lilies. However, on this occasion, nothing out there on arrival. So I've mixed up a little bit of brown crumb, really sloppy, and put that out there. A few maggots, and while I wait, because the fish will come in, while I wait, a cup of tea. It's a beautiful evening as well. Just a short session, about an hour and a half. Although I'm now part-time, that doesn't mean to say that I'm fishing 3 times a day and 7 or 8 hours a day. I'm still doing pretty much what I did before in terms of lots of local waters, but I am also traveling as well. So that's the big difference. I've spread my wings a little bit more, able to fish a few lakes and pits so far, which have been further afield. I'm certainly enjoying it though, no doubt whatsoever about that. I'm still waiting, watching and drinking tea. This week the TNSFC first team, the squad, is in Portugal on a camp ahead of the Champions League games in July. Now ordinarily I would be part of that, but because I went part-time, then naturally that reduces my hours, and there are many things that I would have been involved with previously, but I'm not now. I did think about all of these things before I made that decision to want to go part-time, and then I had the opportunity to stay at the club. And am I missing being out there in Portugal? No, I'm not actually, because I've made a decision. I'm part-time, still working in football, so still part of the beautiful game. That's what I wanted, that's what I've got, and I'm more than happy with the way things are working out. That's when you know that you've made the right choice, isn't it? It might be just a small roach, but I'm off the mark and I'm not a blanker. I am catching a few small roach. I've pushed out into deeper water actually, nothing doing at all in the margins. I'll keep an eye on the spot that I've baited up though, just in case. They've all been small roach. This is the best of the bunch so far though, as far as size is concerned. Pike are very clever, aren't they? I put that fish in the margins. No sooner had it gone maybe a metre, pike just smashed into it. The scales down there, that's how hard it hit the fish. Now it's gone off into the deeps with that smaller roach. That's why the shallows, the margins, haven't been producing fish for me this session, because there's a pike just underneath me down there. I'm into a nice fish here, not sure what it is. The way it went off I would have said a pike because there is one in the area. It's taken the maggot, now it's taking me into the lilies. Let's hope I can pull this one out. It's flapping around on the surface a little bit there, but I still can't see what it is. It's interesting. Right, it's almost under the rod tip now. However, as I say those words, it goes off on another run. What is it going to be? Could it be a small carp? I did see one of those cruising just now. I think it's a pike though. Is it? No, it's not. It is a tench. Let's hope I can net this one. I'll be back. There it is. It's in the net. I'm going to give you a better view in a moment or two though. Just return that fish. That wasn't bothered by a pike. A small pike in the margins. That's now gone back into the deeps. I'm getting all the weed and the slime off the line as well before I stick another maggot on and cast out. My last session, if you follow my adventures, I caught a bream on a lure. Today I got my wife, eldest daughter, a couple of grandchildren in the car, and my daughter said, "Have you been fishing again, Dad?" could smell it, and my wife says, "He's probably caught a bream." They know, don't they? And then they were talking, and they were saying, my eldest daughter was saying, "Do you remember when we were very young? Girls have now left on themselves, got their own families. Do you remember that one time we were on holiday and Dad had been fishing and it was his towel that absolutely stunk on the way back. I had to stop the car and throw the towel away in a bin because it was covered in slime off the fish that I've been catching." Right, let's cast out. Not too long left now on this session. Short one, but very, very enjoyable indeed. I'm not showing all the fish that I'm catching. I thought I would do so this one though, because it's the first perch of the evening. Could well be the last as well, because I'll be going home shortly. I just put the perch in at the side. From nowhere, a pike, probably about 4 or 5 pounds, big chunky looking thing, came and took it, because momentarily they recover, don't they? And then that little split second of opportunity, a pike was in there. You have to give it to them, don't you? They are ruthless and efficient hunters of fish.